Tonight, the Indo-Pacific's balance of power has shifted. The U.S. Congress has approved the largest ever defense package for the Philippines. This delivers a new generation of advanced warships to a key American ally. It's a bold signal of deepening U.S.-Philippines ties amid rising regional tensions. The South China Sea, vital for global trade, is at the heart of this move. For decades, the Philippines relied on outdated ships. Now, a new era begins. The deal is a strategic chess move, strengthening both Philippine and U.S. positions. The stakes have never been higher. For over a century, the U.S.-Philippines alliance has endured wars, political shifts, and evolving threats. U.S. bases at Subic Bay and Clark Air Base once projected American power across the Pacific. The alliance adapted, shifting to counterterrorism, disaster relief, and maritime security. Today's new warship deal is the result of decades of partnership. It equips an old friend for a new era, strengthening an enduring alliance. Let's break down the numbers behind this historic deal. Valued at $4.5 billion, the package is funded by U.S. military aid, Philippine appropriations, and long-term loans. The first ship arrives in 2028. The full fleet is operational by 2033. The centerpiece, two brand-new multi-role frigates built to modern specs, not hand-me-downs. 4 offshore patrol vessels, OPVs, add long-range surveillance and patrol muscle. The deal includes advanced sensors, modern weapons, and integrated combat systems. Crew training, maintenance, and munitions are all part of the package. U.S. officials say the sale strengthens a strategic ally's security and deters future threats. Manila's defense chief calls it a pivotal moment for national defense and sovereignty. The frigates, at 115 meters, pack surface-to-air and anti-ship missiles, plus advanced sonar. The 90-meter OPVs feature naval guns, helicopter decks, and endurance for extended patrols. This fleet gives the Philippines layered defense, from high-end combat to law enforcement. It's a quantum leap in capability, closing the gap with regional navies. The numbers tell a story of transformation. For the first time, the Philippine Navy will have the tools to defend its waters with confidence. This is more than an upgrade, it's a new beginning. The future of Philippine maritime power starts now. What exactly is the Philippine Navy getting? The 2 multi-role frigates are the fleet's new guardians, versatile, high-tech, and ready for modern warfare. With advanced radar, vertical launch systems, and integrated combat management, they can detect and strike threats across air, sea, and undersea domains. Anti-submarine capabilities, including towed sonar and torpedoes, fill a critical gap for the Philippines. These ships are a leap forward in both offense and defense. The 4 OPVs are the fleet's eyes and ears, designed for long patrols, maritime surveillance, and law enforcement. They're built for endurance, able to monitor vast stretches of ocean and protect the exclusive economic zone. Each OPV comes with a helicopter deck and hangar extending their reach for search, rescue, and interdiction. Armed with naval guns, they deter illegal activity and assert state authority at sea. Together, the frigates and OPVs create a balanced, flexible fleet. The frigates bring combat power, the OPVs provide persistent presence. This combination lets the Philippine Navy respond to everything from piracy to high-stakes standoffs. It's a force multiplier for national security. For the first time, the Philippines can project credible power across its maritime domain. The fleet is ready for the challenges ahead. This deal sends shockwaves through the Indo-Pacific. The Philippines, long on the front lines of South China Sea disputes, now has a credible deterrent. It's not about provoking conflict, it's about raising the cost of aggression. The U.S. is backing its ally with real capability, reassuring partners across Southeast Asia. This move could spur other nations to modernize, potentially fueling a regional arms race. Securing the South China Sea means safeguarding global trade. 1/3 of world shipping passes through these waters. A stronger Philippine Navy helps stabilize vital sea lanes, benefiting the global economy. But Beijing sees this as a challenge to its ambitions, likely responding with protests and increased patrols. Tensions may rise, and close encounters at sea could become more frequent. The challenge: manage this new dynamic without miscalculation. The U.S. is making clear it stands by its allies. The regional chessboard has been reset. The stakes: peace, prosperity, and the rules of the maritime order. The world is watching how this new balance plays out. The Indo-Pacific's future is being shaped right now. What do the experts say? Dr. Evelyn Reed, defense analyst, calls this deal a long overdue correction of the Philippines' asymmetric vulnerability. For years, the Philippine Navy was outmatched. Now, it gains a credible self-defense layer. Admiral James Stavridis, former NATO commander, stresses that training is as vital as hardware. The U.S. will ramp up joint exercises to help Filipino crews master these advanced ships. Dr. Aileen Santos, political scientist, notes the deal is popular in Manila, but sparks debate over costs and regional risks. Recent incidents in the West Philippine Sea have shifted public opinion towards stronger defense. Experts agree, this deal signals Manila's clear strategic choice to align with the U.S. It's the most significant development in the alliance in decades. The deterrent effect will ripple far beyond Philippine waters. The U.S. is showing it's willing to invest in allies' long-term security. For the region, it's a message. Alliances matter, and credible defense is back on the agenda. The Philippines is no longer a bystander, it's a player. The strategic landscape is changing. The world's attention is fixed on Manila's next moves. The stakes are high, and the clock is ticking. $4.5 billion is a huge investment for the Philippines. The government must balance defense spending with needs like infrastructure and healthcare. U.S. aid and long-term loans ease the burden, but the commitment is real. Supporters argue security is the foundation of prosperity. The deal includes local maintenance and support, creating high-tech jobs and building a skilled workforce. Over time, this could spark a domestic defense industry and technology transfer. A stronger Navy also means better protection for fisheries and offshore energy, unlocking economic potential. By deterring illegal fishing and securing resources, the Philippines can better harness its maritime wealth. Enhanced security boosts investor confidence and international standing. Stable sea lanes mean more trade, tourism, and growth. Critics worry about costs and entanglement in great power rivalry. But for many, the long-term gains outweigh the risks. These warships are more than military assets. They're tools for national development. The investment is about securing the future. This deal resonates deeply with Filipinos. For many, it's a source of national pride and a symbol of standing up to foreign encroachment. Social media buzzes with support. Protect our seas is trending. The morale boost for the Navy is huge. Modern ships mean safer, more effective missions. Recruitment and retention are likely to improve as the Navy modernizes. Some civil society groups raise concerns about costs and the risk of entanglement in big power conflicts. The government must explain why strong defense underpins social and economic progress. This is about forging a stronger national identity tied to the sea. The Philippines is embracing its maritime heritage and responsibilities. Investing in the Navy encourages careers in marine science, law, and defense. The deal is more than a military upgrade. It's a step toward renewed national consciousness. The nation is uniting around the idea of protecting its waters. The sea is central to Filipino culture, economy, and security. This is a turning point for the country's sense of self. The approval of this warship deal marks a new chapter for the Philippines and its alliance with the U.S. It's a decisive response to evolving Indo-Pacific security challenges. The new fleet, 2 frigates, 4 OPVs, will protect Philippine waters for generations. This move is built on a century-old alliance and a legacy of shared interests. Allies are reassured, rivals are put on notice. The coming years will test diplomacy and strategic management in the region. The impact goes beyond military power. It's about economic security and national pride. The price is high, but the cost of insecurity is higher. This is about a nation taking control of its destiny. The path ahead requires training, planning, and integration. The world will watch as the Philippine Navy transforms. The decisions made today will shape the Indo-Pacific's future. Peace, stability, and prosperity are on the line. We'll continue to follow this story as it unfolds. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more in-depth coverage.